Today I wanted to show you guys how I take off my client's shellac and how I take off their dip powder. It's pretty much done the same way. I always start off by sanitizing my client's hands. I then like to use a certain type of bit. This specific bit is made to help you take off shellac and to drill down acrylic. As you see, I'm just taking off the top layer of the shellac. This is actually dip powder that she has on her hand, so I'm just taking her top coat shellac off, and I would pretty much do the same thing, the same step if this was just regular shellac and not dip powder. I would just go through with my drill bit and take that top layer off. I would take off the top coat, not necessarily the actual shellac itself, but I'm more so just drilling the top coat. Now for this next part, there's a few different ways you could do it. You could use Reynolds wrap and a piece of cotton. You could also use the shellac remover clips and a piece of cotton, or you can do what I'm doing and just buy the Reynolds wrap and piece of cotton already together. This is kind of cool. They had this at my shop. I'm not sure exactly where they got this from, but it's just foil and a piece of cotton, and you just rip the foil, the top layer of the foil off, and the cotton is already inside. And it's kind of just like a little pocket for you to put the nails in or the finger. And I like to put extra acetone inside the little pocket, even though acetone already comes on the cotton. Once you rip it open, there's just a little extra cotton in there that I like to kind of get extra moist, just to help the nails break down the shellac or the dip a little bit quicker. That's just me. You don't have to do that, but it does help. So I do this step for all of 10 to 15 minutes, depending on how many layers of shellac is on the nail and how thick the dip is. After 10 minutes, I then like to go ahead and remove the foil, and I like to start taking off the shellac or the dip. I just use a cuticle pusher, and as you see, I'm just taking the foil off, and I'm just taking the cuticle pusher, and I am just kind of scraping all of the dip off. If this was shellac, I would be scraping all of the shellac off. I like to use a piece of paper towel because it does get kind of sticky. This is dip powder, so the dip powder does get kind of sticky and kind of gooey. So sometimes I'll take my hand and just kind of rub the nail plate just to kind of get it from sticking from the nail scraper, or I will use a piece of paper towel. Once I've gotten all of or majority of the dip or shellac off, I then like to go through with my drill. I like to use a sand bit, and I like to just go through all the nails and just kind of sand them out and kind of clean them up a little bit. There's typically still a little shellac left over, or sometimes there's a little dip powder left over. Like I said, the dip powder can get a little gooey and kind of sticky, so I like to just go through and just kind of clean up whatever I may have left behind or whatever the acetone didn't get. I also wanted to tell you guys that I use 100% acetone when I do this process. It works wonders. I don't like to use anything but 100% acetone. Do not use nail polish remover because it will not work. Nail polish remover removes nail polish. Acetone removes plastic, which is typically the acrylics, the dip powders, or the shellacs. Now, once you have successfully gotten all of your dip powder or your shellac off, you can then go ahead and shape the nails, or I like to file the nails down and give them a nice clean shape cleanup. I like to even all of the nails out. You can do this as well. I'm sure your client will appreciate it. And after that, you can go on to doing whatever your client wants to be done to their nails next. And there you have it, guys, a shellac and or dip powder soak off. Hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Thanks for watching.